Okay, so I think that I have worked out all the kinks. Sounds coming in pretty nice. We're going to go ahead and restart this adventure. Now, I was told that there are some items in this field that I was missing. See if I can find any. Like, there's a pitchfork somewhere that actually has a pretty good to hit. But I don't see it. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Mad Cat. I am a YouTuber and an author, but I'm also disabled, and I am trying to do what I can to try to earn money because I can't work a normal 9-to-5 job. I can't even work part-time. So it's extremely frustrating when, you know, you can't do half the things in the world that you want to do. So you try to make do with what you have.
Hey.
So below you'll see my Patreon information. If you find this video on YouTube, click on one of my other videos and you will see it also there as well. Yeah, I'm still checking back and forth, but I'm not really doing this to try to get money, because of course my computer is really bad, and I would prefer to actually do something to earn. Well, this channel is not going to be to try to raise money, but certainly if you want to help me out. I wish I had a better computer, in all honesty. Maybe it's in the next field over. Put that on pause. I'm not really trying to raise money with this, but you can donate if you are up to it. I am trying to raise money so I can get a better computer, because I just have a lot of difficulties in getting all of this together. It's a pretty old computer, but I'm also trying to get health insurance and also try to take care of myself month to month. But rather than to get a donation, I'd rather work for it. However, doing this is so when I do all the work that I'm doing with my book, my videos, and calendar, the Lovely Ladies calendar, I need a break. And I really wanted to play this game again. Now, point of fact, I've played this game before. I've played Dungeon Siege, Legends of Arana, Dungeon Siege 2, and I've beaten them all. I've never played Broken World, which is an expansion of Dungeon Siege 2, but I do have a physical copy of all of the games. Reason why I never played Broken World is I got it after I beat Dungeon Siege 2, like long after. I'm like, well, one day I will play it again. But I said to myself, if I was ever going to play it again, I would want to start with Dungeon Siege 2 and go all the way through. Well, then I found this really nice mod that converts all of Dungeon Siege 1 over to Dungeon Siege 2 and uses all the resources. I have another mod that takes some of the resources of Broken World and applies it to all of it, with a lot of nice features, although it is a bit difficult to play. I'm debating if I want to take that off or not, but because of that, I'm going to die a lot. So this will allow me to take one character through all of those games, plus some additional maps. So that's what this channel is going to be dedicated to, is playing Dungeon Siege, all of the Dungeon Siege games. Now, the only one I won't play as of this time is Dungeon Siege 3, primarily because I don't own it. I don't know if my computer could really handle it either. It probably could, but I don't know if I could stream with it also. We'll kind of have to play it by ear and find out. Let's go ahead and get back to the game.
The Krug are attacking. I couldn't hold them back. You have long been my friend, but you can do nothing more for Old Lord. Go to Stonebridge. Find Georn. If the Krug have elsewhere betrayed us, your bravery will be needed by the king. Go now.
But I'm just a farmer. Really, what could a farmer do? Apparently there's some item somewhere. Oh well. So right now, I'm intend for this character to be a melee character, but until that time, I want to get Nature 2 and Combat 1. The reason being is that Nature 1 will give me the healing spell, so I don't have to use potions as much. Nature 2 will give me a spell called Transmute, which will allow me, when my inventory gets full, I can just transmute them into gold. Combat 1, just a good thing to have. Only going to do these about an hour to 90 minutes at a time, and then I'll stop. Probably do these maybe once a day to a couple times a week. There's the cave. Every day I want to try to accomplish a goal, but, you know, then try to play a few video games to relax for a little bit. Okay, just advance in nature magic. want to make sure it properly does that. It's good to hear that the stuttering issue has been fixed. I guess I do need to speak a bit louder or turn down the audio of this a little bit more. Okay, good. Turn super chunky on, so when I kill things, there's extra chunks. As you can see. Ha! Gotta love that. Fortunately, I have to turn that option on every single time I play. I love that there's one gold and it's a pile. Can it just be like a single coin? I mean, if it's one gold. Kind of hard to have a pile of one. Oh, wait. Combat magic. 1, so let's go ahead. I'm going to use range for a little bit. Actually, no, I don't need range. Alright, there's a bear in here. Look, it's Sugar Tits. Gotta love a game where it actually stops me in combat to drink a potion. My second playthrough of this that I had to like basically delete because of all the problems with audio, I had a I don't know what to call him, but he like randomly appears and tries to steal from me, but if I keep hitting him, he'll drop stuff. And I got lucky and he came, which gave me some early items to really help me out. So that's the only downside to having to start over again. And maybe I could have gone on and played more with that. I don't think people would have mind, but I want to do this right. I want to have actual good quality, as good as I can, you know. See what I got. Melee 1, so that's not what I wanted. Alright. Requires 1 of dual wield and requires 1 of critical strike. Chance to inflict crit damage, yeah. Alrighty. Ribbit. Hold on, let me... There's the pitchfork. Should help me see enemies better now. Reason why, because the knife only has 2 to 3 damage. Pitchfork's supposed to have, like, deflect some damage as well. Thought I read that somewhere.
I should have guessed you'd be cleaving your way to Stonebridge to find out what's got the Krug all stirred up. If you could spare a few minutes to help an old neighbour before you go, I've a favour to ask. When I realised the Krug were actually attacking us, I tried to get to the safety of my cellar, but they had a little welcome party waiting for me. If you need any supplies for the long trek to Stonebridge, and wouldn't mind clearing out the remaining Krug downstairs, you can help yourself to whatever you need from my stalls.
Oh, they're underground. That's why. One flaw to this game is that sometimes it gets stuck with the mouse that I cannot attack, so I have to move first, then I can attack. One thing I really do love about this game that's even with like Diablo 3 I didn't really feel is this game encourages you to explore. That there's always something to find. Nice. Alrighty. I'll set down here.
I didn't think they had it in them to raise a hand against us. I guess I was wrong. Don't worry about me.
That reminds me. For those who haven't seen my earlier streams, the name Nicole actually comes from one of my students. She's been with me for several years and I mentor her for writing. And I named it after her because she kind of inspired me to start doing stuff on Twitch. I kind of wanted to, and I kind of didn't. But she was wanting to start doing videos herself, and I recommended her doing Twitch, and that just kind of inspired me to finally do it myself. So that's the farmhouse, and that's wherever the hell this is. The way this is written is just so horrible. Let's see, chance. I don't have any chance, okay. You know, it's amazing, this game came out in 2002, the same year that Windows XP came out. I think this was originally a Windows 98 game. Maybe it was for XP, I don't know. Grrr. They're not a stealthy unit, are they? Always saying, "Grrr." Whoops, wrong guy. Ooh, transmute spell. I'll have to buy that later. So, transforms objects on the ground into gold. Amount of gold is based on the item power, caster nature, magic skill. So, range 3. Well, right now, actually, well, I don't need that. I don't need to be a ranged character. Let's just focus on melee. Oh, you want some, huh? So I think this game is still very beautiful, but certainly for its time, it was a stunning game. But this was meant to be a Diablo killer. Like, this was to compete with Diablo. I don't know if it was meant to compete with Diablo 1 or Diablo 2. The advantage this game had over Diablo is that it was fully 3D. Whereas Diablo, there are parts of it that were 2D. But what was also very nice about this game, unlike any of the Diablo games, is that this is fully customizable. It had a very big modding community. Now, of course, there are other games that have come out since then, but the mod that I'm using, the Legends of Arana, or Arana's Legacy is actually what it's called. I need to get up to 5 to get the dual wield. This is the one I want, which I just need 1 of dual wield. Alright, so what's the war cry? Whirling Strike. Can only be used with a melee weapon. So 6/8. Alright. So, Legacies of Arana, or Arana's Legacy, that was just re-released in January of this year. Now that's actually for Dungeon Siege 2, but still. Now the mod that I'm using that allows me to play Dungeon Siege 1 for Dungeon Siege 2 that was released 2013. So about 4 years ago, but considering that this is a game that was released 15 years ago, for the more dedicated... Ooh, 3 gold, that was nice. Sarcasm. So for a game released 15 years ago, there's still a lot of people who play this game. Or at least some people who play this game. Okay. So here is Death having a cup of tea. That's an interesting checkpoint. Alright, I got about 15 more minutes on this game, so let's see how far we can get.
Greetings, stranger.
Greetings. What happened to that bridge over there?
Damn fool Krug. I knew there was none too bright, but today I seen everything. They torched this here bridge, and then set to driving a wagon caravan across while it was still a burning. Now the only way to Stonebridge is that a ways, and that means going through the old crypts to the road beyond. You ain't gonna catch me going that way.
Okay, so...
This bridge won't be fixed anytime soon. If you're desperate to get to Stonebridge, the only way to get there is gonna be through the crypts.
Okay. Not too worried about this stuff right now. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Definitely get myself that. I know I'll get one of these books eventually, so I'm not too worried about it now. That's another thing I hate, is I have to manually take spells out and put spells in. So the Earthen Embrace just basically increases my health, so... Now, this game, I believe, goes up to all the way level 150. So, certainly, playing all of the games, I will get pretty far. I think the most I've ever been is to 100 in any one of these games, but... challenge, though, is that these enemies are going to constantly level up as I level up. Well, maybe not constantly. This area just constantly regenerates my health, so... Ooh, unique dagger. Requires melee 6. I'm at melee 3. Assassin's Kiss. Ooh, I like that. 4 strength, 4 dexterity. Restores 2 health per hit and 18% more gold. Okay, I know what I'll be getting. There's a deer over there and it won't let me kill it. So if you're still watching this, be sure to check out my Patreon, which you can see on my Twitch page, which is twitch.tv/MadCatPrime. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, just check out any of my other non-Twitch streams, and you can find my information there. I'm also writing a book. It's going to be on advanced techniques on how to write more complex characters by giving you a series of profiles to help you come on. Gives you profiles basically as an example, but also helps you understand how characters develop. It makes uses of astrology and MBTI, and that's going to be released at the end of next month. Why it was important to release the chickens, but sure, why not? And the frogs! The book will be for $2.99, the first one. It's going to be broken up into 4 parts because it's just taken me a long time to write it. Eventually I'm going to release it as one giant book, which will go for $9.99, so be sure to watch out for that. You know, I'll do this dungeon real quick and then we'll call it quits from there. Oh, they're level 6 and I'm level 4, so that'll be fun. Unique fighting staff. That should help me out just a tad bit. Trying to see if there's like a secret Crypt of the Sacred. This map shows the path through the crypts of the sacred blood, so it's a very handy thing to have. Yes, it's just badly drawn, so it makes it very difficult for me to... Okay, I think that'll do it for me. I'll go ahead and call it here. Let's go ahead and save game. Always save game, that's important. Exit out. And not that you can really see me. Woo. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for everyone for checking this out. Please hit the subscribe button, follow me, and we will be playing like this Twitch stream is going to be playing like 8 different games of Dungeon Siege. Most of them are not player generated maps, but you got the games, and then you got some of the multiplayer maps that existed. And I do think that there is one player-generated map somewhere in there. So, anyways, thank you for checking this out and being patient with me and getting all these audio issues. So, I'll check you out next stream.